artistry, what her plans are, what you want to be doing, what your goals, hopes are, but also not only that, but what you're already doing, because you're doing a lot for how old you are, for like where you're at, what you've worked on already. You're doing so much, which I'm like, she's the perfect first guest to have on here. Overall, I always like to start with this icebreaker question. I ask a lot of people this question, my own voice students, people I randomly that I don't even know if they know music that much. I just love asking people this question. But what are your top two to three songs that you feel like everybody should be listening to right now? I know, it's a big question.
Well, first off, I feel like there's so much talent in small artists that is not... I'm saying this as a small artist, not trying to...
No, I love it. Say it. Say it, girl. Say it. I respect it. I agree.
Some small artists that I've been like, every single song, I just needed my veins. I needed my oxygen. It's like...
I love that.
I love Sienna Spro. Her.
Do you know her? Yes.
No way. I
guess heard of her actually. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, maybe. But the Butterfly Effect, I think, is beautifully done lyrically because it shows like the events unfolding just like the Butterfly Effect. And then I'm thinking of also Abby Powledge, Spoiling Me. She uses Spoiling Me in like 3 different ways. She uses it as like, oh, you're spoiling me, like, stop it. And then it slowly shows, like, that the relationship is actually not as good as it was in the beginning. And so it's like, you're spoiling me, like, I'm now rotten. And
that's one of those where I'm like, I wish I would have thought of that, because that's really smart.
It really was smart. Yes. When I listened to that song, I was like, why haven't I thought of that?
That's so good.
Oh, Eminiscent. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I love her.
Love Like You.
Yeah.
I listened to that song.
Oh my god. So crazy.
So good.
So crazy.
I practiced that song. It was stuck in my head for 5 days straight. That's the first time that a song has ever been stuck for that long. Like,
no, that checks out.
I'm not exaggerating. Just all day, like that song.
Oh, it's so good. So the artist journey, we love. So basically, I just wanted to give me a little background of your music stories, like from beginning to now. So like from when you were little to where you are right now, kind of like your experience with music in general. Like, how'd you get into it? Maybe just like kind of that first blanket statement, which is a heavy, like loaded question, I know, for some people. So general, it could be a long answer, it could be short, but kind of like your, I don't know, how you got into music in general, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I can do that. So started in the womb. My mom was a music teacher, and so she literally every single day I was getting that. Like always feeding into me. She would always like sing me songs when I went to bed too, like just to calm me down. Just like even starting from the womb. And adorable. So then obviously that started it, and then she put me into lessons at 3 years old. Because
I never heard about that. Yes.
Because since she was a teacher, then I would just join all of her classes, and then I got a little problematic because I was like, "Oh, I'm the boss here, actually."
I love that you're like, "Put me in charge." Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
So I thought that I was the teacher's assistant. So then she's like, "Okay, can't be your teacher anymore." So then she put me into still Let's Play Music, but it was her friend. So then I started taking piano lessons, and then music theory I've been learning since like 5 years old. Yes. And then I wrote my first song, which was no lyrics, but it was at like the age of 6, I want to say.
That's so crazy. That's wild.
And it was called Bouncy Balls. I don't know.
I love. Already got the alliteration. Bouncy ball. See, she was born to do it. She was born to do it. And that's crazy.
I never really dropped piano from then, but I definitely like guitar is my main instrument now. But
I love it.
And then I wrote my first song with lyrics when I was 10, and that one was called Angel's Part.
I love that you know these titles. Like, I'm so impressed. Like, as somebody who's written stuff, I'm like, I low-key don't remember the first song I wrote. Like, that's crazy. I'm impressed when anybody can remember. I love that.
Oh, that's not the first song I wrote.
The first
song I wrote was at 9, and it was called Come and Get Me. And it was
Come and Get Me. I like it.
It was while I was on a family reunion, and I was missing my boyfriend.
Oh my god.
The Lord. So I wrote
love that for you. That's amazing.
That's so funny. The lyrics are, Come and Get Me. I'm almost freshly sold out. I'm sadly almost freshly sold out.
Okay, shoot. At 9? At the young age of 9?
Yes, the unripe age of 9.
That's crazy.
I started there, and then when that was just like 2 fun songs that I like kind of did. When I started like songwriting hardcore. I got a songwriting coach, and then she had me write 2 songs a week, which was hard.
Dang.
And then that really got
how 1 a week was hard too. That's crazy. No, that's crazy.
How she mentioned it for me was like it feels like a faucet where at first the water is really dirty, and then once the water just keeps running, then the water gets clearer and clearer. So that's definitely how it was. On top of that, I was also trying to practice. Okay, this is a little tangent, but I love my left hand. Or I was trying to practice writing with my left hand at the time because I read online that it makes you more like creative because it's different than what you normally think. So
I love that actually.
My first songs were rough because I also couldn't read the lyrics all the way.
You're like, I don't know what this says. I love that. So, she's out here trying all the things. I love that so much. Wait, so can you write with your left hand now?
Oh, I kind of gave up.
Okay, cool. I was like, wait, so is that like still going through?
But
no, that's crazy.
I think it was kind of helpful.
No,
I do want to get back into that.
But. Okay, wait, that's not me. Now I'm going to be like in class and like, okay, wait, I'm feeling crazy today. I'm going to try it. That's fun.
And so then I started picking up on the guitar, and then I was self-taught on the guitar. I took 2 lessons, and I was like, oh no, guitar isn't for me. And then I picked it back up.
Yeah.
And then my songwriting journey and my guitar journey went hand in hand because in the beginning of the like songs that I was writing, it was just basic chords, and then I started eventually doing like different more songs like finger picking and stuff. And bar chords was a hard milestone.
The bar chords. See, like I don't even play guitar, but I know about the bar chord. Like I know. I'm like, I know, guys. I'm praying for you. I know that's rough out there. I know that's not easy. That's hard to do. Oh my gosh, I love this too. Okay, and then now. So tell me a little bit, which you kind of told me earlier before we were recording, but a little bit about like school in general, what Utah Arts Academy, like what it looks like, right?
Yes.
Utah Arts Academy.
Yeah, I am so blessed to go to Utah Arts Academy. It's opened me with so many opportunities. I didn't even know about Utah Arts or Young Arts before. Yes. But then they really pushed it on us. They were like, you have to do basically.
Yeah, I did not know it existed either.
And so then I talked to my... Okay, wait. I'll get to that later.
Yes, but, great. Sorry, continue. I interrupted.
Oh, yeah. So we have a music production class, which there is just a full-blown studio where you can go from... We have songwriting classes, too. So you can go from 0 to radio ready just from our class. And my teacher, Austin, is a Grammy-nominated producer. He's amazing.
I love that. That's exciting.
But I also just really fell in love with it. I started like volunteering to assist him in some smaller sessions after school, just so I could really get more producing experience for my own songs. And so, and then I take a band, which is not the orchestra that you normally think of for schools.
I mean, I hate to be biased, but I'm like the good band, like the fun band. I'm excited about this.
We basically audition to be whatever instrument you want. So I wanted to be a singer.
Locked in. Obviously. Love that.
So then you just audition, and then you get to pick what songs you want to play as a band, and then we get to go and do gigs, and then if we earn money from the gigs, then the money comes back to our school to buy new equipment or to like get cool t-shirts for our band.
I love that. Cool t-shirts, very important. Very important. I love that. So it's always just going back to the band. I always like telling my students this, or even other friends, because I have a lot of friends. Obviously, here I am doing a whole show about this. Friends that are artists, currently writing, trying to perform, whatever that looks like, whatever caliber. Little you, basically, will be really proud of where you are now, which is crazy to think about, honestly.
Aww.
Which sounds cheesy, kind of like a cry moment, but no, it's real. I think that's important to like keep in mind too as you're doing things, because it's easy for us to get in our heads about it and be like, oh, like I'm not writing enough, or I'm not doing enough. And like think about where you started and where you are now. It's kind of a huge change. So with that being said, creative process, deep dive, it's kind of my next section. So what does your usual songwriting process look like, at least as of now? Because this is something that could change all the time. It also could depend, like maybe the process changes depending on like what you're doing, or like are you usually starting with melody, or are you usually starting with lyrics, or like what's your go-to in the process? Ooh. Which is another loaded question.
Well, yes, this is a very commonly asked question, though.
Real.
So
that's true. You're like, okay.
And then the answer, people might be disappointed because it changes every time. It really does.
No,
but
me too. That makes me feel better. No, I love that.
I can explain So
I love that. I can explain. I love that answer. That's good.
I have a notes page on a notes app page that has a bunch of lyrics that's like, oh, what is this? What does this mean? Like, I don't know. Why did I think of this? Yes. So in one of my songs, which is now called Superstition, I had written a line, I must have pushed my luck because now I see you lightning struck. And then I was like, that is an interesting line. So then I put it in my little lyric lines. And then later that week, then I come up with a melody and I'm like, okay, that's for a different song. Goodbye. That lyric is not meant for it.
Me. I love this.
And then one day I'm messing around and then find the chord progression for what is now Superstition. I was like, that is the chorus. And then it really, but Superstition was harder to. I'm using this as an example because it will show a lot of other things.
Yes. I love that. That makes sense. Yes.
How I wrote with Superstition, I wrote the entire song in a hamburger hat.
Oh my gosh, I love that. That's so neat.
I'm sure that you did not.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't ready for that. That's
it
crazy.
Really was because I think that's what triggered it. Because I was like, if I wear this, then it will get me out of my writer's block. And I'm like, that's very superstitious of me. So then,
oh my gosh, it worked though. But it worked though. That's crazy. I get to see you now, just like chilling, like what? Like what? Oh my gosh, I love that. Yeah, that's the one I was expecting to hear. But I love that.
It was very like I wanted to. I don't know. That was very like I'm gonna use this in
We're just gonna be different.
We're
just gonna be different today, but it worked.
Yes.
So I respect that.
But then most common is the chords do come first, and then I say like river, and then I'm like, oh, I want to use river. Why do I want to put river in this song? And then I kind of go from there.
So Rare is the one I kind of wanted to talk about, which the first thing I literally have in my notes was like obsessed with like a bunch of exclamation points. I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. The intro I wanted to talk about because I always love it. And there's a cute little voice memo moment, or when there's like a little conversation, or like literally it's usually like a voice memo or something, or a phone call. I don't know. Anything that you wouldn't expect to hear, but I have to ask. I'm like, what is that? What are we like? Can you give us the intel? Can you give us the
Yes.
I'm just kidding. I want to know.
I was gonna hang out with my best friend literally right after the session, and she thought that I was done. She calls me while I'm literally in the recording booth recording vocals, and then I'm like, I can't answer, and it's like, oh, she left a voicemail, and then the voicemail is, hello, Sadie Baby's voicemail. Oh my god. It's like the most unserious voicemail of like, let me know when you can play. I want to come and see you.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
So I was like,
listen to it, I'm gonna be like, oh.
Yes, I was just thinking like she has no idea what she's just done.
She doesn't know what she just did. She don't know what she just signed herself up for.
The next thing I sent her is a video of it on my song, and she was like, "No way!" And then,
you're like,
every other voicemail that she's done, she's like, "Don't put this in a song."
Like, so please don't do that again. Loved it. It turned out great, but I don't want it to happen again. I'm dead. That's hilarious. Okay, I'm happy I asked.
She's very happy for the shout out.
Clarification. She loves, but oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Okay, I love that. Okay, and then I was gonna ask, so what did that songwriting session look like?
For the songwriting process, I think how I remember it is it did happen quite fast, because I do remember it was about a boy who I met 2 days ago. Yeah. And then it was like a love song that I mentioned, like wedding rings. Yes, but I'm crazy.
But it's fine. That's how you know it's good though. When you're like, I just gotta get this out now and it's gonna be fast.
Yeah.
I love that. That's usually the answer. People are like, yeah, it's kind of embarrassing to admit, but no, did I talk to him ever again? No. But the song's great.
Friends of me like a week later.
Exactly, but the song's really good, so I got something out of it, and that's what matters. What's next for you? So when it comes to like shows, albums, like anything, projects, like what are you working on currently? What's coming up? Which I know there's something very soon. So now's the time to plug all the things. That's what we're here for.
Okay. Well, starting off with the most recent coming up
soon. Yes.
Then yes.
Yes, the soon recent. One. That's the one. I love it.
I have a single releasing on September 20th.
Yes. I'm so excited.
And that's the tune of Tomorrow, and then that one has a fun songwriting process too. I wrote that on a no plug weekend, so I didn't have any electronics whatsoever. I mean, no GPS. I literally had to ask for directions places, and I think that it really, I think that like that song might be more lyrically creative because I was so deprived of all of my screens.
Wait, what were you doing all this time?
It was for the summer bucket list. It was like a giant summer bucket list.
That makes sense. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that.
Oh goodness. Just there should be an EP.
I know that.
Maybe
Hopefully, maybe soon.
It is
possibly.
actually a school project, so we have
fun.
to have a couple of songs due by like October and stuff.
Yes,
but hopefully I'll find enough stuff that I'll like actually like enough to want to put out.
Yes, that's exciting. Oh my gosh, I love that.
Oh, what's up next for me? Wherever the wind takes me. I love
that answer. That's
my goal as like what I want to do is I just want people to feel something from my lyrics, because how I see songwriting as a lyricist now is I hear the song "Spoiling Me" by Abby Pallage, and I gotta
go listen to that one after this.
Oh my
Sounds
goodness!
crazy.
Like yes, I just it just like hit me. I was like, what is happening right now?
Yeah, literally.
And so I want someone to be able to feel that too to my lyrics and be like, this just is poetic and love. Like I understand it, but it still has layers.
Yes.
So
oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, when people say the future, then it's just like whatever.
Yeah,
is
like,
thrown my way.
Takes me, which is
I would really love to do some like headlining shows. Is what my goal is. And
I love that. I love it.
I don't know. I'm probably gonna try and move up north, or just like get around. I want to just get gigs that take me wherever. Yeah,
wherever it can go. I know that's the only hard thing with St. George is there's not.
Nowhere.
Luckily, the local music community is very real in like Provo, Orem area, and then up in Salt Lake, there's like Kilby, and then there's the Valor, and there's a lot of open mics everywhere. But down here, I know there's one. Actually, you probably know more than I do.
Open mic, and I know of.
There's that one, and then
UAA, our school does host them sometimes.
Slay, love that.
And then most of the gigs are you have to be 21
I
because it's a bar.
Just gonna say it's a bar. I was gonna say there's the bars, but that's about it. And there's not many bars here anyway, so it's a little rough. So yeah, no, it's interesting. But oh man, I love the mentality of wherever the wind takes me, because that's really important to have. And I actually think low-key that's also like a lesson to learn for like myself and also anybody else. Is like I don't know, we tend to like plan it out and we want to make it work perfectly, but a lot of the time that's not how it goes. You just gotta go for it and hope for the best, which I love that. Okay, what advice you would give to anybody that is that young girl writing the songs, or even anybody that's literally like, who knows, maybe they're 50 and they're like, I don't know what to do. What would you say?
Well, in a less songwriting aspect and more of just like a following your passion and doing what you really want to be, like being, I want to say like the fear of looking stupid is really holding you back. It really is. When I first started posting on social media, I would throw my phone across the room because I would be like, this is so embarrassing. My friends from high school are going to see this. And then it was like my greatest fear, and my greatest fear happened. My friends did find me, but did they make fun of me? No, probably in silent, but
that's okay. We don't have to know about that. That's not my business.
But now it's just like, honestly, I think that it's also like exposure therapy is so helpful in that way, because
honestly,
goodness, it's still really scary.
It is exposure therapy. It really is. It's hard. It's scary.
And then in more of like a musical aspect, it is a scary career path, but it really is rewarding because you'll meet so many friends, and the top way of like how to get around, I want to say, is through connections and being in the right place at the right time.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Also, that first thing you said, I literally have it written down like somewhere in my room where it's like in all caps. It's like, give yourself permission to look stupid. I have to tell myself that all the time, because especially with writing, performing, anything that's creative, it's just so vulnerable, and so it's terrifying, and you're like, so I love that advice.
And if you're living your life with only people's opinions, then you're not really living your life, because it is
writing this down
in control of someone else's, like everyone else's opinion.
Sorry, I love this. Oh my gosh, well, thank you for listening to the opening act. Again, thank you guys for being here. Follow Sadie everywhere, all the socials, all the streaming, wherever you stream anything, she'll probably be there. We love DistroKid for that reason. So she'll be there. So go listen. We love her. And thank you guys so much for watching. Keep playing, keep creating, keep doing all the things. And we will see you in the next one.